Day 2 of Jets Rookie Minicamp is in the books, and Mason Taylor's rocking number 85. I know yesterday we talked about all the latest of Jets Rookie Minicamp, and that was the storyline. Why is Mason Taylor wearing 46 at tight end? Well, it didn't take long for the Jets to change his number, but there's more to talk about outside of a jersey number, folks, so I'm excited to break it all down in this video on Jets Media. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoy, comment your thoughts down below, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Shout out to the Jets for posting this video. Make sure you guys go check him out all over social media, giving us all the content we need at One Jets Drive. It feels good to see the Jets out there on the practice field, hearing from Aaron Glenn this morning. And just it feels like the vibes are slowly coming back in terms of football. Feels like it's coming back. Now, it's still a long way to go. OTAs is right around the corner. Then there's a long wait until training camp. But it's always a good time when you see the Jets go out there in rookie minicamp and execute. Seeing Azareye'h Thomas, the Jets rookie out of FSU, doing some drills with his counterpart in Malachi Moore from Alabama. I'm really excited about those two individually. So I'm going to give you guys all the latest news that you need to know coming out of Jets Rookie Minicamp in day number 2 right here on the channel. Let's get straight into business. Now, we made a video this morning about Giovanni Williams because I think that is a big talking point in Jets land of the third Williams brother being added to the mix of this awesome, matchup that we have with the Quincy Williams, Quinnen Williams, and now our boy Giovanni Williams coming to business. Now, he talked to the media today. He's fired up to be a Jet, and, he's trying to make the team. And I made a video all about it, and I feel like it's just a really feel-good story for this organization if they could potentially get Giovanni Williams to make the team. And he was a linebacker, big boy that can run as fast as Quincy Williams, but he's a bigger guy like Quinnen. You never know what could happen. But outside of that, man, I just feel like Aaron Glenn installing his look on this practice field, and he said that he's looking for players that are coachable, that can play special teams, that is important, and is willing to learn. And I think that's really important here where you look at this Jets team going into rookie minicamp. What are the things that you're looking for? And I think the best way some of these guys to make the roster is, can they impact on special teams, especially Giovanni Williams, who's being invited to this Jets rookie minicamp. He's got to prove a lot. And you look at guys like Arian Smith going out there running routes on Azareye'h Thomas, the two rookies already going after each other, seeing Arian Smith, the Georgia wide receiver, go out there and catch the ball in practice because apparently the guy doesn't know how to catch a football. He had drop issues in college. Arian Smith he's never going to be able to catch the football in the NFL, which I find interesting that some people are already running away with that narrative. But something that I did want to note that I really want to make sure I focus in on this video in particular is the whole concept of Aaron Glenn being the head coach of this football team and seeing how he operates these practices, being on all phases of the ball, being hands-on on offense, hands-on on defense and special teams. And I feel like when Saleh came here, that's what we thought he was going to be, a CEO type of head coach, going to be able to oversee it all. But no, he was never that. Saleh was hands-on with the offense last year in his 4th season with the Jets. I mean, give me a break. Aaron Glenn, right out of the bat, he's all in on the offense just as much as the defense and special teams, which is very important because I think we all can agree that the offense for this Jets football team has been the issue for years. And the fact that he's already installing this offense and helping first-year coordinator Tanner Engstrand, it's awesome. And I think that the Jets do have a lot of upside offensively speaking this year simply because of how much I believe in their offensive line with the addition of Armand Membou. And seeing Membou out there on the field, it's awesome. He looks like a bookend tackle that's going to be there for a long time, and he just looks like an absolute unit on the football field. And we got Brady Cook out there on the practice field and Adrian Martinez, the two quarterbacks to keep an eye on as well. And I feel like you look at the Jets rookie camp, there's a lot of players that are going to be trying to make the roster, of course, but I feel like you look at what this Jets team is all about, it's really going to be, can they buy in to the culture? Can they buy into the overall message that our boy Aaron Glenn is trying to install here? And I think that's something that you got to give a credit to. There's a lot of undrafted free agents to keep in mind as well that you got to keep your eye on. And I feel like the veterans showing up for the offseason program is definitely setting a standard. He said 90% of the New York Jets were at phase number 1, and then 94% was in phase 2. That's what Aaron Glenn said at the podium today. That tells you that the attendance is through the roof, and that also tells you that a majority of these players are all in. Because remember, this is not mandatory. These players do not need to show up, the veterans, in the offseason. They could do their own workouts at home, but they're deciding to come and try to instill the mindset of Aaron Glenn within this organization, and I really, really do feel like that is awesome. The fact that we have 90% of the Jets there for phase 1, 94% in phase 2. That tells you all you need to know about it. Now, here is Aaron Glenn on Giovanni Williams, and they asked him about it, of course, and he said, quote, "I don't know if there has ever had 3 brothers actually suit up for the same team in some capacity. I think it's outstanding he has a Jets jersey and both of his brothers are here. It's a beautiful story." It absolutely is a beautiful story, and I really hope that he can make this team. Giovanni Williams said, quote, "Honestly, it feels good. Me and my brother Quincy played the same position. It's going to be like home with my brother. It'll be a competition." So he's competing with his own brother. And then he also said, "I have Quincy's speed, but Quinnen's build." I find that extremely interesting as well. So I think that if you're a Jets fan and you want to take the biggest takeaways coming out of rookie camp overall is Aaron Glenn's head coach. He's a rookie. You talk about rookie minicamp. This is also Aaron Glenn's rookie season. I hope that Jets fans realize that as well, that this is not just the first year of all these players we just drafted and signed an undrafted free agency and bring it on in. This is Aaron Glenn's rookie season of, I'm evaluating Glenn as a head coach. Even at practice, how is he organizing it? How is he at the press conferences? What are the differences I'm seeing with him and Robert Saleh early on? Like, there's a lot of things I'm going to keep an eye on when it comes to new head coach of Aaron Glenn, because that's really important, man. We need to get the head coach position right, and I think Aaron Glenn so far is looking like he is built for this position, worked his way up to get the head coaching position, and I'm fired up. He has to prove himself. He has to go out there and help this team win football games before I'm going to say we got our head coach for the future here, of course. But so far, I love his installs. I love his mindset. I love the tendencies he's looking in his players, and I think that these players are also buying into his culture, his way of doing things, which is very important here. So that's very awesome to hear. So I want to get your guys' thoughts in the comments of what your biggest takeaways of rookie minicamp is so far. I think that when we get the rookies on the field with the veterans in OTAs, that's when we can really see this whole team come together, see the tight end room with Mason Taylor and Jeremy Ruckert with Justin Fields at quarterback. That's going to be really exciting. And I do feel like there's some guys on this rookie class that has a chance to make an immediate impact with this football team right out of the bat. And that's very rare. Not every single team gets multiple starters out of one class. And I feel like the Jets have a starter in Membou at right tackle, a starter in Taylor at tight end, a potential starter in Thomas at corner, a potential starter in Moore at safety, and then Arian Smith is going to fight his way to be an impactful player at wide receiver, maybe on special teams, so you never know. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, folks. Let's go Jets. Rookie minicamp is well underway, and I cannot wait to keep making content. And then we got the schedule released this week. Woo! Let's do it. Love you guys so much. Let's go Jets. Sound off in the comments and subscribe to the channel. Peace out. I'm out.